you got. If you haven't got love.
Hello, lovely people of the internet. Welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today I'm going to be doing a little repair job. If you watched my last video, you will have seen that I picked up this pair of Vivien of Holloway capri pants, but they have a bit of a camel toe issue. Like, they are so far up there. So I'm going to be trying to fix that today. It's the first time I've ever done that, so we shall see how we go. I'm also having a makeup free day. I know sometimes people don't really enjoy the videos where I'm not all glamorous, but reality check, I'm not always glamorous, and most of the time, honestly, I put makeup on to shoot videos because you tend to look better on camera with makeup on. But I'm going to the pool this afternoon, so I don't want to put makeup on because I'm just going to have to take it off pretty much immediately afterwards. So that's where we're at. And I know some of you often ask, like, do I always dress vintage? Do I always do my hair and makeup? I mean, if I had a 9-to-5 job and I left the house regularly, probably yes. But I don't. I do this as my job, and I spend most of my time not on camera because my videos represent like an hour worth of my time every week or every fortnight at the moment. So honestly, I'm usually around the house looking like this, or sometimes even sloppier in gym gear or my pajamas. So here I am, dishing up the realism. So I gotta start by spreading her legs and splitting her open. So here we go. So once I flip the pants inside out like this, you can see the way the rise comes in here. So I actually need to like make it more curved through here basically in order to not get the camel toe effect through this section. Yeah. So obviously I'm going to unpick everything and pin it first because I could very easily make a mistake. I certainly won't be cutting anything or sewing anything until I've tried it on with the new positioning of the seams. I'm only unpicking these seams here. The overlocking is actually only on the edge of the material, so if I can avoid cutting this, I will. It really depends how much I need to come in and whether this is going to look bulky inside. Progress update on the day. I have repinned the crotch of the pants. I'm about to try them on. My little helper has joined the party. Thanks, Lulu. Okay, I'm actually shocked at how easy that was. You can see a little here, like there's a bit of puckering because it's pinned. But obviously when I sew, I'm gonna be sewing a continuous even line all the way down, so it shouldn't get any puckering. I'm not a huge fan still of the butt. I feel like it's a bit baggy here and like a bit too high up in there. So I'm gonna try and like pin these bits together more underneath and then give myself a little bit more space through here. So got a little bit of repinning to do, but the front I think worked out really nicely. I'm really happy with that. Okay, so I'm a total bozo who forgot to film herself doing actually any of the sewing at all. So here is my sewing machine next to me. But I haven't actually like turned it out to see if it turned out okay, but as you can see, she has been sewn. So hopefully it's not horrible when I put it on. Okay, so this is the finished result. That is the front of the pants. Try and get as close as I can for you. I'm going to tilt the camera down. Whoop. Front. And the back. Try and get my butt as close to you as I can. So I was a little bit worried because I realized that little puckering that I was getting here and at the back was because they had actually like, I don't know, rolled the hem or like had like a teeny weeny little seam that was ever so slightly rolled over. And my seamstressing skills are not that fine. So there was no way I was going to be able to do that, but it actually turned out okay. I mean, you can just barely see where it goes from having that rolled seam to not here, but like no one's going to be coming up that close to me. If they are, they're going to get slapped out of the way anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy. I did adjust the butt and I think it turned out well. So and there we go. That is the result of my camel toe fixing adventure. And because my hair is a mess because I've been bending over and doing all sorts of things, yes, so because I didn't show you the actual sewing process, I just wanted to explain. I kept it really simple. I put a pink thread in. I luckily had one that matched the color of the pants for both the bobbin and spool, obviously. And then I did a single stitch, and I just did it on the hand setting. I didn't use the pedal because I wanted to be able to stop whenever I wanted, because it was a curve, and also because because of where it is on the pants, everything was so bunched up that I was very worried about accidentally sewing another part of the pants into the seam and then having, you know, the leg attached to the crotch or something. So I just hand sewed it at a very slow pace and went around the curve like that, and it was very straightforward. I just back stitched over the sections where I crossed back into the original seam at the top, at the front and the back. And that's it, like really, really, really simple. So I'm gonna put down below the tutorial that I followed. It was just a 5-minute YouTube video, and it was super straightforward. And there's some other pants that I have that they're not quite as bad as these ones, but they would be more comfortable and I could sit in them more easily if I fixed them like this. And I had no idea it would literally be like a 30-minute sewing job. So give it a go if that's a problem for you. It also means, because I'm someone who has a much smaller waist than I have hips, and so if I buy something that perhaps fits around the hips, sometimes the rise is too short in reference to the waist width that I want to buy, because for me, like taking in a waist, it always looks messy. Like I'm not a great seamstress, and I think this is so much easier than taking in a waist band, if that makes any sense. So yeah, they're my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know down below if you've tried this before, if you have any tips for me that you think I went awry in this project on. Yeah, I would love to hear. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!